Was the Elvis part, yeah.
Joseph's Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, that's right. And you had to curl your lip, and it was my mother's trouser suit. What I can't just figure out is how a truck driver from Memphis, 16 years old, was wearing eyeshadow, was wearing those zoot suits, and those,
pointy shoes.
Blue suede shoes, I guess. But, just think about that. 15 or 16 in Memphis. I mean, even in New York, you'd get a few looks. Mm-hmm. And he's got that. And I think there was a revolution going on there, not just in music, but just in the way of thinking, what he did for kind of a femininity that he owned up to, as well as a masculinity. Mm. And, I don't think we fully understand Elvis even now. I think it's still going on. And I love... I know the early period of Elvis is the one that people revere, when he looked like Rudolph Valentino and sang like Dean Martin, but Love Me Tender and all that. But actually, it's the end of his life when he got lost that he became more than even a rock and roll singer. I think he became like an opera. And him singing, what is it?
The Wonder of You.
Their contribution in the songwriting is often through improvisation. And improvisation started very early for me. I can remember as a child, couldn't play. I remember my head being up to the piano keys, so I couldn't see. I remember putting my foot on the reverb pedal, pressing, finding a note, and then finding another one that would sound good with that note. And that's improvisation. It's faith, actually, from one place to another. You don't know how you're going to get there. And in music, that's how we live. You're finding those notes. I've never sung, these songs the way I'm singing them now. I've never sung them before. Every night it's different for me. But there's also improvisation in just the way you deal with your situation. I'm a big TV producer, Big Cheese. Coming to our high school because he'd heard we wrote our own songs. And it was a big break. We're going to get a break and get on the national telly. And, we were arguing about how the song was going. I'm not saying I'm a great performer, but great performers really need their audience. I need the U2 audience. And I think they feel that. They know that. And that can sound vomit-inducing, by the way. I love you, you're amazing. I'm not saying that. I'm saying something deeper than that, is the desire to have that hole filled that's left when I lost my mother is what brought me there to music. And that wound sort of was an opening in a way. It opened me up. Not just to music, but to being a performer. And I'm an easy study. It's quite obvious that I fill that hole, with everyone here and every night U2 goes on stage. But I think there's another layer of this, which is contemplating. You're forced to contemplate a concept that a 14-year-old finds very hard to contemplate. The concept of infinity. Is there such a thing? Is there an eternal spirit? Where has my mother gone?